kinds of quadrilaterals. Based on the sides or angles of a quadrilateral, it gets special names. Okay. Trapezium. Trapezium, it is a quadrilateral with pair of parallel sides. Okay. Next is kite. It is a quadrilateral with two distinct consecutive pairs of sides equal length. Okay. Consecutive, that means these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal, not opposite sides are equal. Okay. So next is parallelogram. It is a quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel lines. Okay. Here you can see here opposite sides, here opposite sides. Opposite sides are equal. Okay. And they have a parallel lines, two pairs of parallel lines like AB parallel to CD and AD parallel to BC. Okay. Similarly, in all parallelograms we can see this. Okay. So that is why parallelogram is a quadrilateral with two pairs of parallel lines. Next, elements of parallelogram. Elements of parallelogram. In this, what is the meaning of elements of parallelogram? Elements of what parallelogram has? Like how many sides? How many, that means opposite sides are equal, that is AB equal to CD, and elements means how many vertices, we can say how many angles, all those things. Okay. And then pair of opposite angles. Okay. So now let us see AB and CD opposite sides and AD and BC another pair of opposite sides. Angle A and angle C are the pairs of opposite angles. Okay, angle A and C, and here angle B and D also pairs of opposite angles. AB, and then AB is adjacent to BC, correct? It is next to the next with the same vertex it is. So then adjacent to and then BC is adjacent to CD, CD is adjacent to AD, and AD is adjacent to AB. Okay. So then angle A and B are adjacent angles. Angle B and angle C are adjacent angles. Angle C and angle D are adjacent angles. Angle D and angle A are adjacent angles. Okay. Angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. Okay. Now these are the elements of parallelogram. Now property. So what is the properties of parallelogram? Properties of parallelogram. See, the opposite sides of a parallelogram are equal in length. Opposite sides are equal. Okay. And then opposite angles are equal. Okay. And then the adjacent angles are supplementary. Adjacent angles, the sum of these two angles is equal to, these two are adjacent angles. Yes or no, children? So these two are adjacent, these two are adjacent angles. The sum of these two angles is equal to 180. Okay. These two are adjacent, sum of these two, that is angle B plus angle C is equal to 180. Okay. That means adjacent angles are supplementary. Okay. These are the properties of parallelogram. Okay. Now example. Let us see example here. Find the perimeter of the parallelogram PQRS. PQRS. Okay. Here PQ is equal to how much? 12 centimeter. PQ, we know that opposite sides are equal. So then we can write PQ is equal to SR is equal to 12 centimeter. Then PS is equal to QR is equal to 7 centimeter. Okay. So perimeter PQ plus QR plus RS plus SP is equal to what? 12 centimeter plus 7 centimeter, 12 centimeter, 12 centimeter. That is what we have written here. The total of this is 38 centimeter. Okay, children. This is how perimeter of a parallelogram we have to find out. Now angles of parallelogram. Angles of parallelogram. So here ABCD is a parallelogram. AC here, AC and BD are the diagonals of the parallelogram. Here we have angles here. angle 1 is equal to angle 2, and even angle 3 is equal to angle 4. Why angle 1 is equal to angle 2? Since these two are alternate angles. Angle 3 and angle 4 are alternate angles. Okay. From triangle ABC, see, since because of this diagonals, we got angle ABC and angle ADC. Okay, because of this AC, we got two triangles, ABC and ADC. ABC and ADC. Okay, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle ADC by ASA. How? Because angle 1 is equal to angle 2 and angle 3 is equal to angle 4. AC is equal to AC common. Correct? The angle 1 is equal to angle 2 from these two triangles. Okay. And angle 3 is equal to angle 4. And AC is common for both the triangles. Therefore, these two triangles are what? Congruent. Okay. Then, by CPCT, what we can write? Angle B is equal to angle D. Angle B in this ABC is equal to angle D in ADC triangle. Okay. Similarly, we can prove that if we take BD as a diagonal, then ADB and DBC are two triangles. These two triangles are congruent. Okay. Congruent. Therefore, we can say by CPCT, angle A is equal to angle C. Okay, children. Now, example. Okay, the example. BEST is a parallelogram. BEST is a parallelogram. Find the values of X, Y and Z. Values of X, Y and Z. How to find out? Let us see. What they have given, angle B is equal to angle S is equal to angle B is equal to angle S is equal to 100 degree X degree. Both the angles are equal. Correct? Opposite angles are equal. Therefore, angle X is equal to angle Y is equal to 100 degree. See, this is 100 degree is equal to X. So, therefore, X is equal to Y. Corresponding angles. Correct? Angle S and angle E are corresponding angles. Therefore, X is equal to Y is equal to 100 degree. Now, Y plus Z, the sum of these two angles is equal to 180. Why 180? Since it is linear pair. Okay. 100, Y is equal to 100 plus Z is equal to 180. Z is equal to 180 minus 100. Z is equal to 80 degree. 180 minus 100 is 80. Now, example. In parallelogram RING, if R is equal to 70 degree, find all the other angles. RING is a parallelogram, and angle R is equal to 70 degree. Then opposite to this is angle N, correct? It is also how much? 70 degree. So, next angle R plus I. We have to find out all the angles, no? So, angle R plus angle I is equal to how much? 180 degree. How we got supplementary, or we can say adjacent angles. Two reasons we can give children here. Sum of these two is equal to supplementary, or we can say adjacent angles. So, 70 plus I is equal to 180 degree. I is equal to 180 minus 70, that is equal to 110 degree. Okay. Angle G plus angle I, opposite angles are equal, correct? So, therefore, is equal to 110 degree, opposite angles. Okay. Now, next is diagonals of a parallelogram. Okay, diagonals of a parallelogram. The diagonals of a parallelogram, they are not equal. But in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal, correct? But diagonals are not equal in a parallelogram. Okay. Now, in triangle AOB and COD, opposite triangles. Okay. When we compare these two, in these two, angle 1 is equal to angle 2 angle 3 is equal to angle 4 since alternate angles. Okay, then AB is equals to CD, opposite sides. Understanding? AB equal to CD, opposite sides. Okay, therefore we can say, see here, two angles we got and two sides, that means side, one side. Okay, therefore AOB is congruent to COD. Okay, by what postulate? ASA postulate. Therefore, by CPCT, we can say that AO is equal to OC. Okay, AO is equal to OC and BO is equal to OD. Okay. So now example. So this is what diagonals of a parallelogram. Diagonals are, see, once again I am repeating this. Diagonals are not equal. But see here, in this AO is equal to OC. That is, these two, AO is equal to OC and DO is equal to BO. This is what we proved. Understood, children? Okay. So this concept is very important in the problems. We have to utilize this concept and we have to solve it. So please try to understand. See, once again I am saying, in diagonals of a parallelogram, diagonals are not equal, but AO is equal to OC. Since if we compare these two triangles and we got to know that AO is equal to OC and then BO is equal to OD. Okay. Now let us see the example in HELP. Okay, parallelogram HELP. OE they have given. OE is 4 cm. HL is OE is 4 cm. HL is 5 cm. More than PE, it seems. Okay. So then OE is 4 cm. OP is also, OP is how much then? OE is 4 cm. Then OP is also 4 cm since OE is equal to OP. Then PE is what? PO plus OE. Correct? Understanding no? PO plus OE. Okay. That is O plus 4 is 8 cm. Now HL is equal to how much they have given? 5 more than PE. 5 more than PE. That is 5 plus more than PE. PE is how much? 8 cm, 13 cm. Okay. Now HL is equal to what? OH plus OL. Okay. HL is 13, OH plus OH. Since both are equal, correct? OH and OL are equal. Therefore, we can write OH plus OL. Okay. 13 is equal to 2 times OH. 13 by 2 is equal to OH. Then, if you divide, you will get 6.5 centimeter. That is nothing but OH measure. Okay, children. Then, we have exercise 4.3. We have exercise 4.3. Okay. So, here let us see 4.3. First question, given a parallelogram ABCD, complete each statement along with the definition or property used. Okay. So, here this is a parallelogram. Okay. Parallelogram ABCD. ABCD. First one, AD is equal to BC, opposite sides. DCB is equal to DAB, opposite angles. OC is equal to OA, diagonals bisect each other. Second one, DAB plus CDA. It is nothing but this is like constant, children. Okay. The sum of these two angles is equal to 180 supplementary angles or adjacent angles. Okay, children. Next is second question is, consider the following parallelograms. Find the values of the unknowns x, y, z. So, parallelograms is very easy to solve problems for parallelograms, children. Okay. Now, see, angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 100 degree. Opposite angles, Y is equal to 100 degree. Then, angle A plus angle D is equal to 180 supplementary or adjacent, you can say. Okay. Then angle A plus 100 is equal to 180. Angle A is equal to 180 minus 100, that is equal to 80 degree. In parallelogram, next PQRS, angle Q plus angle Q is equal to angle S is equal to Z 50 degree, angle S plus angle P is equal to 180, supplementary or adjacent. 50 plus x P is equal to 180, P is equal to 180 minus 50, P is equal to 130, X is equal to 130, P is equal to R is equal to Y is equal to X is equal to 130, opposite angles. Okay, therefore X is equal to 130, Y is equal to 130, Z is equal to 50 degree. The next here, in parallelogram ABCD, AC and BD are diagonals bisecting at O. Okay, at O. You can see the figure here. Angle AOD is equal to 90 degree. Angle AOD, this is 90 degree. Okay, and angle BOC and angle AOD is equal to 90, vertically opposite angles. Okay, therefore X is equal to 90 degree. In triangle BOC, 30 means angle B plus angle C plus angle O is equal to 180 degree. Okay, B is equal to 30 degree plus angle O is 90 plus C is equal to 180. C is equal to 180 minus 120. C is equal to 60 degree. Y is equal to 60 degree. Then Y is equal to Z. Understanding? Y is equal to Z. Why? Alternate angles. Therefore, Z is equal to 60 degree. Next, in this parallelogram PQRS, angle Q is equal to angle S. So Y is equal to how much? 180 degree. 80 degree. Angle S plus angle P is equal to 180. Supplementary or adjacent. 80 plus P is equal to 180. P is equal to 180 minus 80, 100 degree. X is equal to 100, Y is equal to 80. Angle P is equal to angle R is equal to 100, opposite angles. Okay, Z plus 100 is equal to 180, linear pair of angles. Z is equal to 180 minus 100, Z is equal to 80 degree. Okay, now the next parallelogram ABCD. In this, in parallelogram ABCD, we have triangle ABC and triangle ADC. Okay, so both the triangles we have proved in our previous classes that these two are what? They are congruent. Okay, and then angle CAD is equal to angle ACB. CAD and ACB. These two are alternate angles. So therefore 40 degree equal to ACB. Now in triangle ABC, angle ACB plus ABC plus BAC is equal to 180. Angle ACB, the sum of these three angles. We get to know what is this 40 degree. So that using this sum, angle sum property, we can find out Z. Angle sum property, we can find out Z. So therefore, in triangle ABC, ACB plus ABC plus BAC is equal to 180. 40 plus 112 plus Z is equal to 180. Z is equal to 180 minus 152, 28. X is equal to Z is equal to 28. Alternate angles. In triangle ADC plus DAC plus ACD is equal to 180. Y plus 40 plus 28 is equal to 180. Y is equal to 180 minus 40 plus 28 is 68. So subtracting 112 you get. Third question, can a quadrilateral ABCD be a parallelogram if angle D is equal plus angle B is equal to 180? No, since angle B is equal to angle D are opposite angles, correct? Therefore opposite angles are equal, not 180 degree. Okay children? Okay. Then second one, AB equal to DC is equal to 8 centimeter. AD equal to AB equal to DC is equal to 8 centimeter. Okay. AD is equal to 4 centimeter. BC is equal to 4.4. See, opposite sides are equal. Therefore, it is not possible. Okay. The next third one, angle A is equal to angle C. But angle A is equal to 70. angle C is equal to 65. Is that possible? No, it is not possible. Therefore, angle A is not equal to angle C. Therefore, it is not a parallelogram. Okay, children. Next is draw a rough figure of a parallelogram of a quadrilateral that is not a parallelogram. Okay. But as exactly two opposite angles are equal measure. So the best example is nothing but what? Kite. How kite means? See, angle S is equal to angle Q. Angle R is equal to angle P. But the opposite sides are not equal. Okay, children? Okay, RS is not equal to PQ and SP is not equal to RQ. Therefore, it is not a parallelogram. It is a quadrilateral. What is it quadrilateral? It is nothing but kite, children. Okay. The fifth is the measures of two adjacent angles of a parallelogram are in the ratio 3:2. Find the measure of each of the angles of the parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. In parallelogram ABCD, it's given angle A plus, angle A plus D is nothing but what? Adjacent angles. Correct. So ratio they have given 3:2. 3:2. Now angle A is equal to 3x and angle D is equal to 2x. So then angle A plus angle D is equal to 180. Is it not? Angle A is 3x plus 2x is equal to 180. 5x is equal to 180. X is equal to 180 by 5. X is equal to 36 degree. Therefore angle A is equal to 3x. 3 into 36 108. And angle D is equal to 2x. 2 into 36 is equal to 72. So all the angles we have to find out, is it not? So angle A is equal to angle C is equal to 108 degree, since the opposite sides angles are equal. Angle B is equal to angle D is equal to 72. Same reason, opposite angles are equal. Okay. So this is fifth answer. Now next, sixth one. Two adjacent angles of a parallelogram have equal measure. Find the measure of each of the angles of a parallelogram. So PQRS is a parallelogram. Angle P plus angle S is equal to 180. Adjacent are supplementary. Angle P plus angle P. Why? Because adjacent angles, angle P plus angle is equal to angle P is equal to angle S. Okay. Why we are taking like this? Because two adjacent angles have equal measure. Angle P is equal to angle S. So therefore S we can write as P 180. So 2P is equal to 180, P is equal to 180, that is 90 degree. Angle P is equal to angle S is equal to how much? 90 degree. Okay. Angle S is equal to angle Q is equal to 90 opposite angles. Okay. Now P is equal to R is equal to 90. Angle P is equal to angle Q is equal to angle R is equal to angle S is equal to 90 degree. Okay, children, just listen all of you here. In this, they have told that means given us two adjacent angles are equal. Okay, because of that we found another type of parallelogram. What is the parallelogram? It's nothing but what? It is a rectangle, we can say. Understood? See, opposite angles, that is angle P. All the angles measure how much? 90 degree. It may be rectangle also, we can say. Okay. Now next is seventh problem. Seventh problem is homework. Okay. Now next is eighth problem. The following figures GUNS and RUNS, find X and Y, right, lengths are in centimeter. Okay. So here this is what they have given. Okay. Opposite sides are equal. We know opposite sides are equal in a parallelogram. Okay. That is GU is equal to SN. 3y is minus 1 is equal to 26. 3y is equal to 26 plus 1, 27 by 3, it's 9 centimeter. SG is equal to NU is equal to 3x is equal to 18. X is equal to 18 by 3 is equal to 6. X is equal to 6 centimeter. Then second problem is, in this, in parallelogram RUNS, Rn and Su are, they are the diagonals, and the diagonals bisect each other, but they are not equal. Okay, and we know that we have proved that NO is equal to RO. Okay, therefore x plus y is equal to 16. Okay, x plus y is equal to 16. Then x plus y, they have given 13. Okay, y they have given 13. How we got 13 here? So here children, and NO, therefore NO is equal to RO, correct? And SO is equal to UO. Okay, then SO is equal to 20 is equal to y plus 7. 20 minus 7 is equal to y. Y is equal to 13. So that is what we have taken here. X plus y is equal to 16. X plus 13 is equal to 16. X is equal to 16 minus 13. X is equal to 3 centimeter. Okay children. So this is what exercise 4.2. Okay children. Now next, still exercise 4.3 is there. Continuation of exercise 4.3, 9th, 10th and 12th. Okay, 11th, 12th is there. So let me explain that in the next video. So this is what 9th problem. Okay, so from there I will explain in the I will explain from here 9th in next video. Thank you children.